And then he said, don't wish it was easier, wish you were better. Don't wish for less problems, wish for more skills.
I can't catch a break, guys.
Yeah.
Get them the fuck away from me. I can't be around those guys.
People think, oh, well, cleaning your room, that's just a cliche. It's like, yeah, really, eh? Just go ahead and try it.
If people had any idea how powerful sleep is for healing from anything, and the fact that it's free.
My mind is absolutely bulletproof, solid as a rock.
Podcast. How's things? How's life?
Well, good. Just fucked from the week's training.
Yeah, I'd say, so how's camp going? Which is, I know I was talking to Jordan Reynolds. He's something else as well, isn't he?
Yeah. I think he's been there for a couple of weeks now. He's settling well. He's very good talent. But camp's going good. Just usual boring crack. It's just like being in lockdown. So nothing much. I've been doing camp for the last 10 weeks of it.
And I think we have to address the elephant in the room first, Tyrone. What's the crack with the hair?
I lost a bet with Trumbull. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've been doing a lot of bets with Trumbull lately, and I've lost most of them.
So, did you shave your eyebrows?
Yeah, my eyebrows just grew back, and I had to shave half. I shaved like half my head. I got that fixed, and then now I've got pink hair. So I'm starting to think I shouldn't bet with Trumbull no more.
What does the missus think of all this?
To be honest, she's pretty used to it. She happens to be. Her like I turned up with pink hair, didn't even say a word. Didn't even bat an eyelid.
She's used to it at this point.
Yeah.
So Tyrone, come here. Listen, appreciate you taking the time to jump on with us. Our podcast, Fight Fit Show. The goal of it is bring on some of the best people in fighting and fitness, especially Irish fighters and that. We've had Jono and Paddy on before. I actually listened to your episode the other day on Paddy's podcast, which was great. But if you take us all back, anybody who doesn't know you, like who is Tyrone McKenna?
That's a hard question. That's a hard first question to answer.
Maybe reframe it to, what does Tyrone McKenna do?
He entertains people. I'm an entertainer.
Nice.
Obviously a professional boxer. 21 wins, 1 loss. I'm ranked in the top 15 in the world now. And I'm going to beat O'Hara Davies up the next.
We'll get to that because that's the golden contract, the final coming up now. That's the big.
Yep.
Yeah, class. Okay. But before we get into where we are now, what was it that got you into boxing back in the day?
My brother's always been a wee hothead. So growing up, he's a year. We're 11 months apart, so we always ran about together. And
Irish twins.
So he always got in fights, always. And he's always fighting people in the street. And then one day, I didn't even know, unbeknownst to me, he had picked this fight with this big crowd, and we were walking to the shop, and me and him get jumped by about 10 or 12 lads. And my dad flipped out, and he said, right, you're going to fucking boxing club to learn how to fight properly and defend yourself properly. So I went down to the boxing club, but I didn't really take boxing as a serious sport. I took it more of a winter sport. So I would go when days were cold, when it was freezing or raining outside, I'd go to the boxing gym. If it was sunny, I wouldn't go near the boxing gym. And then one day I had a fight lined up, and my daddy said to me, "Look, I'm going to buy boxing boots for your fight. It's cost me a week's wage. It was like 90 quid for the boxing boots." He said, "Look, it's cost me a week's wage, so you better stick at this for a full year."
No pressure.
He bought me the boots. I said, right, fair enough. He bought me the boots. I wanted to leave the boxing gym about 10 times that year. But I kept on saying to himself, my daddy will kill me if I leave. So I stuck at it. And then by the end of the year, it turned out it was pretty good. And I stuck at it, and I'm here today.
And what boxing club were you a member of when you started out?
Oliver Plunkett.
Oliver Plunkett.
Oliver Plunkett the whole amateur career. I'm not one of them guys that leaves. You hear kids leaving club and starting another club 10 or 12 times in a career. But I'm loyal, stuck to the one club.
Same as myself. And then I hear there was on the podcast, it could have been a bit of a segue. You could have had a completely different career altogether.
Acting
Yeah.
career. Yeah, I was obviously just stupid and foolish because acting career would have been far more simpler than a boxing career. But they obviously had a major role in a feature film. It was out in all the cinemas in the UK and Ireland, and it done quite well. And then I got a big agent in London and America, and then Game of Thrones phoned me up one day and they said, "Look, we've got a part for you. We want you to be in Game of Thrones." And I ended up, I said, "Right, okay, brilliant. I'll go to meet you," because it wasn't even on an audition. I got the part, like, and they said, "Right, meet me on Saturday." And I said, "No problem." Then I hung up the phone. Tommy McCarthy said, "Saturday, sure, we're going to the Jay-Z concert." And I fuck so hard. I went, Jay-Z concert, Game of Thrones, something I've never heard of in my life, probably shit. So I went to the Jay-Z concert, had a brilliant time, got drunk. Tommy McCarthy, what a great night. And I didn't go to the meeting. And then it turned out Game of Thrones is fucking massive. And I should be in a yacht, drinking and having fun.
No way. And then kind of once the acting career wasn't a possibility anymore, you were getting knuckled into boxing. What was your amateur career like? I know you were a multiple time Irish champion. And then you were beat by Carl Frampton at one point.
Yeah, well, amateur, I was like growing up. I was like I thought I was some sort of god. I thought I was it. So I was winning everything. Like I was so confident. I think in amateur, particularly being like 11, 12, 13, 14, a lot of your success is being how confident you are. So I was the most confident cocky kid in the world. So I jumped in the ring. I knew I was winning the fight. So the first from 11 to 17, I was unbeatable. I was battering everyone. There was competitions that I didn't get touched. Didn't get 1 point against me and stuff in all Ireland intermediates. So I had a really, really good amateur career underage, but then when I got to 17 and I started chasing girls and drinking and being a normal teenager, I guess, things took a downward spiral quickly. So obviously I got beat by. That's when it happened. When I got beat by Carl Frampton, I said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna be a normal teenager." I was missing out on everything, like absolutely. And when you're a kid, you think it's the end of the world. You just, I need to go out with my mates. And you don't realize that it's shit. It's the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
So yeah, I enjoyed myself. I semi-retired from boxing. Didn't take it seriously anyway. I just turned up the championships unfit and overweight and stuff, and didn't really care. And then retired from boxing, and I thought, fuck, that's me packed it in. But
what was that fight with Carl? Was that in the seniors, I assume, then, was it?
Yeah, I think it was the semi-finals of the Irish seniors. The one, I think it was his last Irish seniors he entered. He beat Davey Oliver Joyce in the final. It was an unbelievable final.
Yeah, one of the best amateur fights you've ever watched. If anyone hasn't seen it, Google Carl Frampton versus Davey Joyce.
Davey Oliver Joyce. But yeah, unbelievable fight. I don't know how he beat me as well, because I was tired over him. I must have been, like, you know what says Carl Frampton is and what says I am. Yeah. So there's pictures. You want to see some of the pictures? I'm a fucking giant, and he's up to my knee. And I don't know how the fuck he beat me.
What was that at?
What?
What weight was it at? In your amateurs, what weight were you fighting as an amateur?
57 kilo, I think it was.
7.
So
couldn't be got. You filled out a little bit since then.
What?
You filled out a little bit since then.
Yeah, I know. I used to be a sticks and bone, and I'm still skinny now, but fucking nowhere near that I used to be.
And then kind of once you so you finish up the boxing, and then kind of all your mates, because there's a huge kind of boxing culture up there in Belfast, especially in West Belfast. Kind of you know a lot of people in the boxing world, and kind of was you seen them kind of being successful, and that's kind of what made you kind of want to get back into it.
Yeah, just because I knew that I was when I retired, well, when I started partying and chasing the girls, as I said, and not taking boxing seriously. I think I gave up too easily. Like, I put my car in Frampton, and I just said, "Oh, it's me." I was off the Irish team then, and I just said, "You know what? Obviously, I'm not going nowhere in boxing." And I think, and my Tommy McCarthy and Trum McCullough were my good mates at the time, and or still are. And they didn't give up. They got beat that year as well, but they didn't give up. They kept on going, and then they eventually ended up senior champions and going around the world still. And I was sitting there going, why the fuck did I give up? Why did I stop on it? So I said, right, I felt it was too late to go back in amateur. I said to myself, let's go pro. So I think I was drunk one night and messaging all sorts of managers over in America. And one of them got back there and got talking to him, and they said, look, come over here, we've got a place for you and stuff like that. So I said, right, fucking, I'm moving to America, I'm going to turn pro. And but about 3 months before I ended up going over to America, or 2 months maybe, my girlfriend at the time, she got pregnant. Well, we got pregnant together, and fuck, I put a halt in the plans. But I said, right, I've already paid for everything. I paid for the flights, the accommodation and stuff. I may as well go over and have one pro fight and then come home. What's it done? I went over, had my pro fight, had a great time for 3 months, came back home and said, right, fucking retiring again. Second time retiring. And I got a job. I said, fuck, I'll need to provide for my kid and my missus. So I went and got a job. I got a job as in a call center. And it was the most depressing depressing job in the world. I hate it. I was selling British gas insurance to everyone. And I couldn't, I hate talking. I don't like talking on the phone as it is. So I was talking on the phone every day. Going to buy British gas, and it was killing me. And then one day out of the blue, Ray Ginley, he was a professional boxer at the time, he phoned me and said, here, my financial backers are looking to back you, and we're going to Philadelphia. He wants me to go to Philadelphia, and he wants you to go as well. And I was like, fuck. And then he phoned me during work and said, here, do you want to go to this? I'm going to book this flight now. And I said, fuck, right. Mid-shift, took off my earphones, and walked out of the shift. I didn't look back. Unbelievable. And obviously, that's what took me to where I am now.
And then how did things kind of play out then once you went over to Philadelphia then for the second time?
Philly was lethal. It was just like the training was unbelievable, invaluable. The sparring, I mean, we were sparring world-class fighters on the daily. But you got a fight, and then 4 months later, you wouldn't have a fight. Like, I had 5 fights or 4 fights in 2 years over there, so it just wasn't enough, and it wasn't enough to provide for my missus and stuff. And then after 2 years, the financial backer was giving me monthly wage went bankrupt, and that put a halt on everything. He was financing the house and stuff, and flights and whatever. So we just had to go, right, fuck it, we're gonna have to go home. So I got my mate here was a manager, Mark Ginley, so he signed me. He started, to be fair, he done a good job. He started giving me regular fights. I mean, I think in 7 months, 8 months, I had 4 fights. And I started going, right, you know what, this isn't bad. I mean, America was good, but it wasn't regular fights. Back home, there is regular fights. There wasn't any money, like, I wasn't getting paid well or nothing. But Annie got me a good sponsor. It was giving me monthly wage as well, so I was keeping me afloat. And then before Christmas, one year, the financial backer just said, look, I want to leave it. I don't want to sponsor you anymore. So I said, fuck, I can't box anymore. I'm going to have to retire. Because at that stage, I had 2 kids. Yeah. I said, I'm going to retire here. Because it's going nowhere. And Mark Ginley said, right, look, NDK looking sparring partner for Darren Matthews against his world title fight against Terry Flanagan. And obviously they're looking sparring partners. You can go over to the MTK Marbella and hopefully impress. And if you impress, you can maybe get signed by them. And I'll let you go, no problem, because he's a good mate of mine. And I said, right, I don't have any money. I looked at the flights. The flights were like fucking 350 quid. And then food and all over there. So I was like, again, I spent the last bean on Christmas. I have zero money, nothing coming in. They said, look, this is a big chance. So I said, fuck it. I went and sold my Xbox, I sold my Xbox games, I sold jewellery that I had, I sold, I don't know, anything I could sell in the house I sold. Yeah. And I went over to Marbella, got the money for flights, got money for food, went over. Didn't even have sparring gear. Like I had to go around, borrow gloves off Jamie Conlon and head guard off another boxer and whatnot. Got the boxing gear, jumped in, whole MDK surrounded, watching me, and I went, fuck me, I better spar good here. Everything was on the line. It felt like a fight. It was a proper pressure. And I sparred unbelievable. And there and then I got signed. And 1 week of Marbella turned into 7 weeks of Marbella. I had 3 fights lined up, and my career started to look like it was going to go somewhere.
And do you think kind of your time over in America kind of played a role in that? Obviously, kind of America has a slightly different culture around boxing. It's kind of very professionally oriented. I'm sure even especially in Philadelphia. You got something that kind of really stood to you then, kind of got you ready for the experience over in Marbella?
Yeah, 100%. Like, Philly is tough, man. Like, even the people that aren't professional in Philly in the clubs are good boxers. They're tough men, and they'll give anyone a good spar. I was sparring Ray Robinson regularly, who fought Josh Kelly. I was sparring Jerome Ennis. He's unbelievable. Like he was only a kid. I remember when I went in the gym. I was going around. I was with Tim Witherspoon was my coach, and we were going around gyms getting sparring. And we went to this gym out in West Philly, and they were like, "Here, do you want to spar this kid? He's only 16. He hadn't had much fights. He's only had two amateur fights." And I went, "Fuck me, he's going to get battered here." Jumped in. I couldn't lay a glove in the cunt. He was fucking lethal. He was just going boom, boom, boom. We'd done 4 rounds, and he's like, "Here, I want to do another 4." I was like, "Fuck that." I was bollocks, and I went, "Well, who the fuck is this kid? He's only 2 fights." But his daddy is the coach, and he won't let him fight. He wouldn't let him fight until he started doing well in school. So he only had 2 fights, but he'd been in the gym since he was fucking 6 years old. His brothers are all back. Jerome Ennis is going to be a superstar. But what?
Jerome Ellis?
Jerome Ennis, huh?
Yeah, it's class. I'll have a wee look and look him up.
He's frightening. He's called Boots, is his nickname. But I was sparring him every day, learning so much. And then his dad's an unbelievable coach. He's not one of the coaches that says, "Oh, get in and fight." He wants you to hit and not get hit. And he really instilled that in me. And I'm always a guy that fights whatever the coach says, whatever way the coach says, and whatever the way the coach trains you. So with him, I was just boxing, moving. And then obviously I changed, went to Danny Bond. He likes to get you involved more. So I changed to his style, and now Pete Taylor's trying to get me back to just boxing and moving, because I'm 6'1". I should be getting in the wars.
Yeah, so you got a nice long levers, nice kind of long kind of southpaw style. I think you kind of mentioned the comparison to kind of put the likes of Paul Williams in the other.
Yeah, he's not bad, but I'm a big fan of him. But Paul Williams, he didn't really use his reach either. He got stuck in and just charged forward and went for it. That's why I love him. He's a very exciting fighter. But
a couple of great fights with Martinez.
Yeah, they're unbelievable. But don't think I should fight like him because I'm too tall and I can be rangy if I want, but something just clicks in my head. See, when someone punches me, something just clicks in my mind, and I go, "Fuck this, I love a war," and I just go, "Fuck it, I'm going for it." Even in sparring, I was sparring the other day, yesterday, a club mate, and he hit me, and I started waving him up. And he said to me after, "What the fuck are you doing? Like, we're club mates." I said, "I don't even know. Once I get hit a big shot, I just say, fuck it," and it's like an automatic thing. As soon as I get punched, I go, "Whoa, move, whoa," and I just want to get in the war. I think that's to do with Philly as well. Philly is very like you have to be in wars. You have to like if another club comes to a Philly club, there's big pressure on you to batter this club that's coming. Everyone's crowded around the ring, battering the ring and shouting shit in. So you're instilled to have beef and go for it.
Yeah, kind of be involved in kind of entertaining fights.
Yeah, and that's my thing when I turned professional. It wasn't I want to be the best that's ever came out of Ireland or anything like that. I know I'm not an unbelievable boxer. Like, I'll never be the absolute best to come out of Ireland, but I believe it can be the most entertaining to come out of Ireland, and that's my big thing. When I turned pro, I said, look, I'm a professional boxer, but I'm also a fan of the sport, and I don't turn on the boxing to watch someone run away for 12 rounds and throw a few jabs and a few left hands and bore everyone. I turn on a boxing fight to see blood and guts and war and non-stop action. So when I jump in the ring, I want to give people what I want to see, because it deserves. They pay the money, and it is an entertainment business. At the end of the day, it's not like, if you're not entertained, you're going nowhere. There's unbelievable boxers out there that are going nowhere because no one cares about them.
Yeah, 100%. It's like, you can be the best boxer in the world, but if you can't sell tickets, it's best luck trying to make a career out of it.
Yeah.
And who do you think is, or even kind of all time, who do you think is who's your favorite fighter of all time? Even top three.
Michael, well, people that I would watch loads is Michael Nunn. Always tall southpaw people. So Michael Nunn, Paul Williams, Andy Lee. They're probably the three people I would watch the most.
Class. And have you ever done any training, Andy? Obviously, he's got his own wee kind of pro stable now. He's got a couple of good kids, young Paddy Donovan, Jason Quigley.
I've sparred Paddy Donovan in the last camp. I see Andy Lee about all the time. He's a gentleman. I live actually right beside him down in Dublin at the minute.
No way.
But I've never trained him at all. But he's one of my favorite fighters to watch back in the day.
Yeah, it's class. I remember Rigo in the Olympics. Was the silver medal in the Olympics, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, that's the first time I'd ever heard of him going to the Olympics. It wasn't. And he was the only one that went to the Olympics that year, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And he done brilliant. And I think he got a silver medal in the Worlds, was it?
I don't say, yeah, I'm not sure. Was either the Olympics or the Worlds, or it could have been both, I think.
No, I don't think he got a medal in the Olympics, but he got a silver in the Worlds to qualify for the Olympics, and that was unheard of in amateurs back then, until amateur system started getting going. But I mean, from what I heard, I never watched the amateurs except for the Olympics. From what I heard in the amateurs, he was unbelievable. You couldn't.
And then remember that, was it that lead hook that knocked your man out? What was the name? Was it Matt Bear or something like that?
Or Jackson, wasn't it?
Jackson, Julian Jackson, was it?
His dad, a killer, but yeah, like he was rocked all over the place.
Yeah.
I don't know where he pulled that right hook from, but it was fucking a peach. Yeah. I've watched that about 100 times, that fucking fight.
Yeah. And can I take us back then to, so you're over in Marbella, you're kind of after making all these sacrifices to get yourself over there. You sparred really well against the Derry Matthews, and kind of the sign job. Kind of what happened next?
Just, I don't know, just started giving me regular fights. And I kept on getting bigger and bigger, and then obviously they got me on TV to fight Sean Cray for the Celtic title. And I think from then, that kind of built up. It started getting my reputation a bit higher. And then I was supposed to fight Tommy Coyle, and that fell through. He got injured, so I had to fight Ronald Greedo. It was also an exciting fight. And then from that, Anthony Upton. So it started just creeping up bigger and bigger and bigger. And then I was supposed to fight Phil Sutcliffe. I think this is where my career really took out up a level. When I was supposed to fight Phil Sutcliffe, and he was in a terrible motorbike accident, and the replacement turns out to be fucking a 10 times harder fight. It was Jack Ketterall, and that's some fucking replacement.
Yeah.
But
he beat O'Hara Davies, one of your upcoming opponents there as well, and he has a medal shot coming up soon, does he?
Yeah, well, he's trying to get it. Yeah, hopefully. he deserves one anyway. But yeah, so he stepped in, and everyone had wrote me off from the start. Like, Professional McKenna's getting knocked out straight away. He's just a mouthpiece and all this shit. He actually can't back it up and stuff. And I think in that fight I showed I can back it up, and I'm not just a mouthpiece. And I had a 10-round war with Jack Kettle, a very exciting fight. And I got beat by a point, against a guy that's world ranked number 1. Like, he had dropped me twice, and for me to get beat by 1 point, I gained a lot of fans, and I think I cemented my name in the UK and Ireland as a serious contender.
Yeah. And kind of what was the experience like? Oh, kind of training over in Marbella, like obviously because we had John on before as well. He's over there kind of training with MTK Marbella, and it kind of seems like a pretty sweet life. I'm sure you were kind of surrounded as well by kind of world class athletes as well. Kind of what was the setup over there like? Like what was a day in the life?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I think me and John. No, I was a few months before John came over and joined their team, but it's just so fucking easy to do everything. Like, see, eating healthy out there as well. Like, it's so sunny. You don't even want greasy food. You don't want cans of Coke or nothing like that. It's easy to drink loads of water and eat healthy, and then get up in the morning. It's sunny, so you go a jog, and it's just a nice life and an easy way to train because it's enjoyable. But it's I thought I was a bit too far away from the kids and stuff. If I went out there, obviously it was a 3-hour flight, and I'm still not making good money at this stage, so I couldn't really hop on a flight and go home and see my kids for the weekend and go back out. So when I was there for the 8, 9, 10 weeks. So it was hard to be away from the kids and away from the missus. But as you say, you had world-class talent surrounded you. I mean, Billy Joe Saunders was often over. Tyson Fury was there. Jono, me, Paddy Barnes was in the team, and Jimmy Conlon and stuff. Mick was over. There was always talent coming over to spar and stuff, and it was great. But as I say, it was a bit too far, and enjoyed my time there, but I'm glad I'm not there no more.
Yeah. I know you're training with Pete Taylor, and he's assembling kind of a nice wee stable of fighters now at the minute as well. Kind of, what's that experience like?
I love it. It's exactly like the Irish high performance team. So, I mean, when I first went down, there was like 12 boxers, and I was like, does he have enough room to be training 12 boxers?
Yeah.
Because obviously, normally in professional, obviously amateur, there was always loads of people, but in professional, I always saw there's 3, 4, 5 pros, and that was your limit. Then I moved down to him. There's 12 pros already there, so me and Tyrone joined. There was 14. I went, there's fucking too many people here. This is going to be mental. But Pete Taylor's so dedicated and so organised. Like, he organises the week's training on a Saturday and a Sunday on his weekend. All day he'll spend all weekend. He'll spend creating the week ahead, and I think he makes it work because he is so dedicated. You get as much time as you need, as you want, one-on-one, and the way he controls everything, you learn a lot with Pete Taylor. I think Pete Taylor's an unbelievable coach, and having all that squad, it's good to bounce off each other, and I feel it's good. And it's kind of like the high performance team again, where everyone's having a crack and you're enjoying training. You're still learning loads, and you're getting great sparring there as well. So yeah, I love it.
Kind of driving each other on.
And it's an hour and a half from a kid, so every weekend I get to go home, see my kids. It breaks up camp. Normally camp feels like forever because you're just in the same place for 10 weeks. You're not going home. The weekend's boring because you're not training. But now, Monday to Friday, I train flat out, then I come home at the weekend, and it's great.
And kind of, so kind of for anyone who doesn't know, kind of what is the life like for a professional fighter in terms of you're training twice a day, nutrition, strength and conditioning, sparring, conditioning, all that fun stuff.
Well, I always say, see, the early career, I was a serious messer when it came to nutrition, when it came to training and stuff. I don't know. I think I just done it because I didn't want to work.
Yeah.
So I didn't really, not that I didn't believe it was going to get anywhere, but at the start I just thought, fuck it, I'm going to win my fights anyway. I'm fighting 30 minutes. Didn't really take training or nutrition serious and just fucked about. I mean, there's fights there in America I was late middleweight, but once I started getting on TV, I started taking it serious, more serious. Once I got signed by MTK, I said, right, fuck it, this is my big chance. Let's put the head down and let's make a go of it and see where we can get. But professional boxing and training is just a tough way of life. Like, it's 24/7. Other sports you can knock off and enjoy your day, but in boxing you're dieting 24/7. You're training, you're resting, you're recovering. I mean, it's constant. You're getting up in the morning, your body's absolutely aching, and you know you have to go to fucking training again to put yourself through more and more pain. And your hands are hurting, but you have to go and punch a fucking bag. It doesn't matter. You have to put in the session because you know at the end of it you're going to be fighting in a fucking war for 10 rounds. So it's very tough, and but the glory at the end of it, after the camp, the absolute hell camp where you want to leave boxing about 30 times during camp. Once you get to the fight week and the fight, and then you win a fight, you win a very close fight, and the feeling you have is irreplaceable. So it makes everything worth it. You just forget about how shit camp is until the next camp.
And so what's a day in camp like? So kind of what time do you get up back, and what's the first session?
See, I try and make it a proper routine. So I'd get up at 8 in the morning every morning, even the weekends and stuff, just try and get myself into a routine. Even my first session's at 11 o'clock. I don't need to get up at 8, so I get up at 8. I have a nutritionist, so he tells me what I would eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. So I have my breakfast fuel for the training session at 11. Usually when it's not COVID-19, would go to the gym, would do like a bag session, pad session, sparring session, something like that, at 11 o'clock, and then would have an hour break in between. Then we'd do our second session, which would be either strength and conditioning or running track session, which I fucking hate.
Yeah.
But we'd do that 5 times a week, and then we'd go home at the weekend and we'd do one session on a Saturday. And then that's me. But tough life. I fucking wouldn't wish it on my kids to be a boxer.
Yeah, definitely. Because that's something you kind of hear from a lot of fighters. Like, you know, so a lot of people are kind of mad to get their kids into it, and other people are like, no, it's not a good, like, oh, I'm going to send them to football.
I think it's the toughest sport that you don't get paid well for. Like at the start of most 90% of boxers' careers, for the first 4 years, you don't make money. So I didn't make the only money I made was sponsorship, monthly sponsorship. But if I didn't have that, I made no money. I fought for free a few times. So to put in absolutely 2 sessions a day, every day, diet all day, go through pain, having to fork out for shorts, for nutrition, for S&C coaches, for your coach, for traveling and everything. You have to absolutely love the sport in the first 4 years, or you're going to retire. You can't half-heartedly be in boxing. You have to be full into it, and you have to absolutely fucking love it, because you're not going to be making money from it until you hopefully get a break.
Yeah, exactly. It's only the kind of the top 10%, as you said, like they making pretty good money. But when you're starting out, kind of you rely heavily on sponsors, family,
and it's such a jump. Like you'll be making zero money for 4 years, and then bang, one day you're making decent money, and then it just starts going up and up and up every fight. So I mean, I've been, I think, pro 7 years, and I've only started to make money the last 2 years. And I'm only making really good money the last year. So it's just, you just have to believe in yourself and have the belief that you're gonna get somewhere, and you're gonna start making money.
Yeah, and kind of now, obviously, kind of the big golden contract coming up in the final. That's kind of hopefully going to be the ticket to the high life, I'm sure. Kind of 6 figure.
from even from as amateur. I was going with my girlfriend. She was paying for everything because obviously amateur you don't have a job and you're not getting paid. You're getting I got £5,000 a year from amateur, so you're not getting much money. So she was just paying for absolutely fucking everything from as 17 years old. In the hope that I'll get somewhere. And I was always promising, don't worry, I'll make it. I'll get money. And then she had one baby, and then she had two babies, and she was like, when the fuck's this money coming? She's paying for the house, she's paying for the food, she's paying for everything, and I'm bringing nothing in. So you just live in hope. And I kept on saying, I'm going to make it. And thankfully, the golden contracts came, where when I win this, it's going to all that shit that we went through is going to be worth it. It's going to validate everything that I put her through.
Because yes, you made a huge amount of sacrifices to kind of get where you are today.
100%. I think most people will have to, in boxing, made a lot of sacrifices. And I think the people not willing to make a sacrifice are the people that aren't going to get nowhere. So, but finally, it's going to be worth it. I was always not doubting myself, but I was like, am I going to get what I'm saying to her? Yeah, this is going to work out.
Yeah.
Or is it going to work out? But now, thankfully, I think it is working out. It's finally come to fruition.
Yeah. So kind of the plan is kind of next fight is going to be O'Hara Davies, kind of someone you've had a little bit of a grudge with for a long time now.
Yeah.
So what is obviously with everyone going on lockdown, COVID, all this fun stuff, like what's the crack? Is it going to be the not too distant future, or is there any kind of word or any updates, anything like that?
Well, it was supposed to be 24th or 26th or something of this month. I should be boxing in 2 weeks' time. It's fucking ruined my summer. But they've said like they haven't said a date, but they've said like maybe August, maybe September. So that's why I'm down in camp now. I've said fuck it, I may as well get ready. Like I'm fighting because I let myself go in this lockdown. I put on lockdown weight, and I started getting real unfit. So I said fuck it. I don't want to spring something on me and say, oh, you're fighting in 6 weeks or 7 weeks. So I said, fuck it, I'll go down and start getting into decent shape. So they're saying August, they're saying maybe September. But it could be anything. I really don't know. It could be fucking.
Like, are we talking kind of boxing behind closed doors, or are they hoping kind of it's going to be like a regular event? So I'm sure obviously that kind of stuff will massively impact ticket sales and all that kind of thing.
Yeah, see, they're saying it could be closed doors, but I don't know if I want closed doors, because do my head in. Like, I love, like, I'm a fighter that fights with the fans. Like, if the fans go mental, I go mental, and if, say, I'm hurt, the fans spur me on to dig deep and stuff like that. So, I don't know if I'd like the fight without fans there, but Pete Taylor wants me to fight without fans. He thinks in sparring, I'm a completely different fighter. Like, I don't, because there's no crowd there, I don't listen to no one. I do box instructions and I don't care. But once there's fucking 1,000 people there screaming, I just get into fucking wars. So he's like, fuck here, maybe it'll be a good thing if you fight on closed doors. But we'll see. I don't know.
See what happens. And I remember you touched on it in the other podcast a little bit about kind of working with kind of Jerry Hussey as well, and kind of he's someone that kind of I really like. I follow him on Instagram as well, and I went to a couple of his events in Wellfest and things like that. I kind of talk a little bit about kind of self-belief and this kind of stuff, and I know we kind of gave you a little bit of advice in terms of used to have like rituals and stuff before fights. Like, what was it like with him, and just kind of what do you think like the whole kind of mindset of a fighter, because I feel like
really cool kid. When I was younger, obviously he was the Irish mental strength coach, and I was 17, 18, 19 while he was there, and I just didn't believe in that stuff. Well, not that I didn't believe in it, I was already doing everything that he was saying, like, without knowing that you should do it. I was already doing it, like, mentally thinking about the fights and the way rituals that he was saying he was doing, and having belief in yourself. I always had that anyway. As I said, I was a very cocky kid, so I always believed in myself, always believed that I was going to win. So I had a really I really neglected having him. I didn't ask enough questions and dive in deeper like when I should have. But now I really believe in it. I have a new mental strength coach, Kevin Young, and I think it's a big factor. I think you need that kind of thing, that kind of setup. Obviously, when you start out, you can't really afford to get all these nutritionists and mental strength coaches and stuff. But when you're getting up levels, you need every inch you've got and every 1%, as I say. And I think a mental strength coach is vital. And Jerry Hussey was probably one of the best in Ireland. The stuff that he did do and that I did pay attention to still do to this day. Some of those rituals. So yeah, I think it's very vital. But everyone's saying, I've read the book The Secret, and they're starting to think, they're doing this and that, and it's all happening. But I believe you have to be born with a certain mindset where you believe in stuff. I know it may come, but if you read a book and you just read a book and that's going to start working for you, it doesn't work like that. You have to fully believe in yourself and believe that good things will happen.
Yeah, because one of my kind of things with the book The Secret, I kind of do be kind of on that kind of wavelength, kind of law of attraction, all that kind of fun stuff, But it's like you can't just talk about it. You have to back it up with action. You have to do something. You have to put a little bit of sweat into it, a little bit of effort.
Yeah. Obviously, if I believe I'm going to win a world title, I can't just sit here and fully believe and go, fuck, I'm going. You have to put in the action, as you say. You have to work your balls off and believe in yourself. But I believe that you can't say that you believe in yourself and not feel it. You have to it's a mindset. It's a proper mindset, and you have to fully trust yourself and fully believe in yourself, or it won't happen. It won't work.
Yeah, and I actually love it, because that's actually the first time I've heard of it kind of being described like that, a mental strength coach, which I think is really, really cool. And I think that's something that a lot of people nowadays are maybe missing. Just kind of having the tools, the tactics, or even kind of having them mental workouts. To kind of.
I wasn't fully sold on it. Even like last year, it was the first time he got in contact with me. He said, "Look, you need a mental strength coach now to do it." And I'm a guy that just says yes to everything. So he's like, "You do?" I was like, "Right, fuck it." And I was like, I was saying, "For fuck's sake, I have this mental strength coach every couple of days now. I'm gonna really regret this." But it turned out I fucking loved it, and I think it's invaluable and it's unbelievable. And even fight week, like your mind be racing just thinking about fighting. And like as I've described before, is say you get in a fight in school at break time, and they say, right, I want to fight you after school, and you're sitting there all day just thinking, I have to fucking fight after school, all butterflies and nerves you have after a full fucking week in boxing. So yes, when he came on board fight week, he would just phone me every day. We would go through routines and visualizations and stuff, and it really relaxes you, takes your mind off things, puts you at ease, and it's vital. I think on fight week, it really, really helps you.
Yeah, and kind of what would you say? Like, what are like? Could you give anyone tips? So obviously, kind of what you're describing is like kind of pre-fight anxiety, or kind of obviously pre-fight nerves, kind of when we're kind of projecting ourselves a little bit into the future. What are the tools that the guys recommend doing? How do you deal with that?
There's just he does like you don't even talk on it. Like he just phones you, and it would take about 15 minutes. He would just go through like you have to lie down, close your eyes, and he'd make it. It would take your mind out of the fight and put your mind on your body and how you feel, and make it really, really relaxed. And then he would make you visualize, like say going into a cinema. There's one time I was going into cinema and you see yourself on the screen, you're happy. And why are you happy, and what's making you happy, and what are you fighting for and stuff like that, and reasserting yourself and telling you what you're fighting for, and as for like say your family or security or whatever. And he just says about like visualizing you lifting the belt, or you fighting in front of your fans, unbelievable and stuff like that. And it just really fucking relaxes you and gets you motivated and stuff like that. But there's stuff that Jerry Hussey still do. Like he always said, breathe in blue air and breathe out redder, and that right before a fight, you have serious nerves. But if you start visualizing, you're breathing in bluer and breathing out redder, it takes your mind away from the fight because you're trying to visualize stuff, and it really calms you and stuff. So there's a lot of different tricks and different stuff to do, but
you're not saying.
fatal.
I think so, yeah, because I kind of think that kind of obviously boxing or kind of any combat sport in general is like a really, really good way to kind of to build mental strength in general. Like, you know, I said, I'm sure it's from a very young age. You said you got into boxing, where you start about 8 or 9 years of age, I assume, when you started boxing, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so from 8 years of age, you know, kind of trying to learn how to, you know, how to deal with that kind of anxiety. Because I know kind of a lot of people today suffer with anxiety and this kind of stuff, but I feel like anybody who's ever had a boxing match or, as I said, a fight after school, that's a different level of anxiety. So like you're training yourself how to deal with these things, so that when, say, like something like a commonplace incident might take place that most people would get anxious or nervous about. For anyone who's been in the fight game, it's like it's water off a duck's back. It doesn't really feel like much because you're battling these really kind of big bouts of anxiety.
There's nothing worse than pre-fight nerves, like unmatchable. The anxiety and the nerves you have are insane. Like, I know most boxers sit in the change room and to be saying themselves, why the fuck am I going out here and fighting? They just want to leave and go home, and that'll happen. That happens often for most boxers, and you just have to learn to deal with it. I mean, every boxer feels the same before they go out to fight, but it's who deals with it the best.
Yeah, 100%. And you kind of touched on there when you said kind of when you're younger, like how important it is. That's what I feel like, kind of when, especially in them early days, like say boy 1, boy 2, boy 3, kind of when you're just kicking off. You know, kind of confidence, as you said, is like. Is one of the most important things. The kids that have the confidence, and you know, and then once they kind of get the streak going, now they're Irish champion boy 1. It's like usually they're champion boy 2, boy 3, boy 4 because they got off to that good start. And then
See, if you jump in the ring and you're confident, it's so hard to beat a person that's 100% confident in himself. And that's always the way I was. I was just so fucking confident. And the people that I was fighting, then after a while, they all started to know my name. So they were shitting themselves going in, and they were not confident at all. I was so confident. I was going out and stopping most kids because they didn't have the confidence. And I think confidence is one of the main things in boxing. And still, like, even when you're professional, confidence is one of the key things. If you don't believe you're going to win, you're not going to fucking win. That's simple as that.
Yeah, so important. Any athlete, anyone playing the sport, like, you need to have confidence. Because if you're second guessing yourself, you have a lot of self doubt. You know, you're in your head instead of in your body. You know, so you're kind of overthinking things a little bit too much up here. So you just gotta kind of let it go and kind of go with the flow, as they say.
Now, if you go out, you're confident and you enjoy yourself. If you're enjoying going out and fighting, it's going to be so easy. Like, it's even there. Like, if people are nervous going out, they're going to burn out. Their fitness is going to, even if you're trained your bellies off, if you're too nervous, by the second round, you're going to be fucked. You're going to be blown out of your hole because you're up tight, and you just have to have confidence. Go, as you say, go with flow.
Yeah, and cool. So it's kind of next off then. So we got this big fight coming up. Can you're still in training camp right now, kind of getting ready. You know, so if anybody kind of wants to kind of keep in touch with you, kind of follow up, kind of what's the best place for them to kind of follow you?
Instagram was Tyrone _Mc_Kenna, or you can just type in the mighty Celt and it comes up. But yep, that's the best place to follow me and watch me dye my hair, shave my eyebrows, and do stupid shit mostly.
You know, you definitely said the story. You definitely kind of are an entertainer as well as a fighter.
Yeah, that's I'm on this earth to entertain people. Show me a camera and I'll entertain you. That's the model.
Well, listen, Tyrone. Really, really appreciate you taking the time to come out. I'll be keeping an eye on you. Kind of looking forward to this big fight kicking off. And listen, hopefully we'll get you on at some point again in the future. After you get that win, you get that golden contract, and just be kind of bigger and better things coming your way.
Yep. Thank you. Thanks for having me. Pleasant.
Yeah, no, you're very welcome, Tyrone. Listen, we'll have a great day, man, and I'll talk to you again soon.